Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Shadow Gambit the Cursed Crew, where today there's not much to say. We are on a rescue mission. We've got to go grab our friends over at Gran Alcazar. Even the Marley's been pulled in, so yeah. Let's get in there and save the day, shall we?
Day has already broken. The dinghy should be ready soon. Marley, can you hear us?
Oh jeez.
There you are. What's happening?
She's ensnaring my soul.
That's a lot of custodies.
Next, you must hurry.
What can we do?
Destroy the seals. Ignatia has made 3 to stabilize the fire. Break them all at once, or Ignatia will know. I can still help you with my power.
Right.
Break the seals, and it will unleash hell on this place.
Straightforward enough. Just hang in there, and we'll turn this around.
Good luck, Navigator.
We don't need luck, Marley. We have you.
Right, so we get a choice of 2 different spots to come in from, but they're both right down at the bottom. I wasn't expecting that. We'll come in from this one because we've not done it before. And who do we bring? Obviously, Athea's on the team. And Gael.
I'm finished waiting.
Now, who else might we require then? Let's think. We've got Gael as a fast killer. Let's bring Quentin.
Finally!
Yeah, we like Quentin. Good, we can still use the Marley's power.
Consider it done.
Ah, time bends and aches under unnatural power. Have you called the rest of your crew to face me, ship? It
Straight
does
to the
not
point.
matter. Once it's complete, my ritual will ensnare you all. You won't escape this time.
Overconfidence suits you, Ignatia. Let's see who has the last laugh.
Okay, straightforward enough. We can all come along here. What happens if we go up there? We can go into that tower. And we could come out of that door there. We can go in through there. We don't really need to be in the middle bit this time, do we? So let's not worry about that. Let's
Ready for a challenge.
wait for this Commissarius to go back again. And then we will test out how quick exactly. I mean, we can see it there. Attack duration 2.2. That's insane.
Wash one.
Whoop.
You won't be with us long.
That is the quickest thing we've got then.
Golden greetings. I stand against the.
Can she use it? No, she can knock out long, so she can only use it once while she's got a body. But if we dump the body, then we can use it again on the commie.
As you command.
Good.
Better hold your breath.
And we just about got away with that. I didn't realise there was a Udex over there. But it matters not.
This fire thrall.
Is anyone seeing that acolyte? Maybe not. So maybe we can do something about
At
that.
your service. No second thoughts, eh? Let's unshackle your soul.
Okay, we timed that entirely wrong.
I can feel you tinkering, ship. You seek to waste time, or perhaps you simply flail against the inevitable.
Yeah, it's that one.
One less to worry about.
No,
Let's
Come
get
back
you
with us.
somewhere else.
just to be on the safe side.
Time is on our side.
No, I mean, Gael could
Where the
actually
wind blows, cannonballs fly.
take that bugger out from here with her cannon. But then we'd need to go around and tie them up.
Opportunity calls.
So maybe we get into a position where we're close to doing that.
The cannon is mightier than the sword.
And then, yeah.
This is going to always a pleasure.
Yep, get tied up, friend. That's a couple more bods down. Do we need them for anything? Where do you see? You see over there. Does the Eunuch see over there? Yeah, they do. They've got a really long range. Let's do a bit of blinking, shall we?
Freeze.
Whoosh. And then when that guy turns around again, I mean, maybe Quentin at this
Got a good
point
head in
does
my
just
chest. It will be dealt with.
throw his thing over there. That'll keep that guy busy for a little while. It's probably unnecessary, but eventually he'll turn around and then, yeah. Is he going to see that? Oh no, it's out of his reach.
Reel 'em in.
Oh well.
What do we have here?
It's a good thing this is probably unnecessary. Okay, although the timing is wrong, so
Look
yes.
at you, flaunting this power you were given, trying to avoid loss and pain. Were you forged in these things like I was, you would not waste your potential so.
Okay, this time we should be able to lure that guy.
Fishing for another memory.
If Ignatius is going to shit talk us every time we have to save Scum, then we're going to be hearing a lot from her.
Through the below. Consider it done.
Bam.
I stand
Now.
against the tempest.
Don't let the flame get you.
Swiftly.
Whoop.
You won't be with us long.
Cool.
Anything shiny? Nobody takes what's mine. Ready to fire.
Okay, so we've cleared out the initial run. There is a ladder. Oh, there's a commissarius up there. I hadn't spotted him before. Let's see if we can't deal with him from down here.
Yes, good. Really, canon. Marvelous. As you command.
Right, so down he goes. That guy thinks he's heard something or seen something. Oh yeah, the alarm went off. Okay.
Your indecision
So that ain't gonna
betrays
work.
you, ship. You are nothing without Mordecai to guide you, and soon you will be nothing at all.
Maybe that could have worked if we just timed it better.
Really, canon. Magnifique.
I cast for treasure.
No. So it seems like a knocked out person who's on the floor
Release the memory.
isn't one who is immune to being spotted. Right, so maybe we'll just try and come
This
up and
right
thwomp him.
cannot hold me. My canon, my rules. I.
Strange.
I hope you don't.
Ah, didn't have enough time. Okay. So is there any way to deal with this commissariat?
Your indecision betrays you, ship. You are nothing without Mordecai to guide you, and soon you will be nothing at all.
No. But then, what else are we supposed to do if we can't take him out? I mean, I guess we could take him out
Quelle surprise!
if we... Yeah, you stay there, Gael. If we can get a fear round to distract that guy,
No second thoughts.
then we
eh?
could be okay. She's got a way to go to get to there. You have to slip in through that door.
Her methods are unusual.
Although, yeah,
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly.
yeah, come on down, Gael.
Let's not ask for permission.
And let's see.
Any volunteers?
Let's get Quentin.
Don't get too comfortable.
Let's fling him up top.
Oh, at least I'm here now.
Yep. Now. Why Quentin? I hear you cry. Because
Having is better than what.
we can now bring Gael up as well.
First day.
And we can
What
also
do we have
bring
here?
a fear up if we need to.
Big
Probably can't
problem,
hurt to have all three up
big
there.
solution.
I'll hold on.
Lovely. So a fun little combo, Quentin and Gael. Do we
Treasured
even
memories.
need to be in this little section? Or do we just go about our business? We're a long way away from where we are actually supposed to be still, I think. So maybe we just ignore that little gate yard altogether. But if we can clear it, then we can get a ladder up there. And how does that help? That gets us into that section. Do we need to be in that section or that section? I don't think so. We just need to be in the main cathedral. So, although, yeah, that bit's heavily guarded. That bit's well guarded. So maybe going this way is generally the best option. Can we
Again and again.
throw our skull down
I
there?
can't resist.
No, it's too far. But we could throw it down. We could drop down here. Do we need to be up on this wall?
Diamonds,
I'm gonna say
rubies,
no.
Emeralds. Time to get my head in the game.
No.
I will draw them.
Okay, that fence is a little too high for us to...
I can smell gold.
We could throw it
already.
there.
Let's reel them in.
And if we time this just right... I said if we time this just right. Like so.
I can smell gold already.
Lovely.
That don't work for me. That won't do.
must
Can't do that. Nah.
What happened?
All right now.
Coach?
Come fishy fishy.
There we go. Let's grab our
This must
skull
have-
back.
Another kind of bait. It will be dealt with.
Good.
Hard to make
And now that's taken everyone off course, so maybe now is a good time to attack with the other two.
To remember, Marley.
or simply bad luck.
What's in it for me?
What right is appropriate here?
Right, who's that? Is that you,
Let us
Dex?
pray this doesn't happen again.
Okay. Right, what if Quentin then rushes in?
An offer I can't refuse.
No mere animal.
Okay, that didn't work because... Why didn't that work? Is that just because we botched the
memory is
selections?
ours.
Hey, Fear, you rush that guy. Quentin, you rush that guy. Gael, you rush that guy.
Sure as a storm.
Okay, so for some reason, Fear didn't blink.
So we return.
Right, so maybe
I don't
Gael
look up to
drops
anyone.
down.
What right is appropriate?
Right, okay, so Fear, blink to that guy. Quentin, rush that guy. Gael, attack that guy.
As you come.
All right now.
Oh, wait, there's another guy. Oh, the Commissarius, of course. Yeah, Fear blinks to that guy. Gael, attack that guy.
Yes, you.
So we're trying the same again, but this time we're then gonna... Yeah, it's no good.
My
Let's
sword
try-
is razor sharp.
This doesn't happen again.
Something similar. Well, I'm basically trying the same thing,
An offer.
but everyone's a bit moved out of range. No, because that guy doesn't move, and he's the problem.
And so we try again.
The fact those boxes are down there. Okay, there we go. We got one down.
Glad you're on my side, Afia.
That's about the best we can do, I think.
Smell gold already. No escape from my bait. Lights out.
Watch me, Ignatia.
An offer
Let's get
I
Quentin
can't
in.
refuse.
And then let's Gael.
I don't look
Down.
up to anybody.
Right, so Quentin,
I'll hold on to what is mine. Diamonds.
you distract
Any
that guy.
cannons loose? Bien sûr.
And then we just about... Okay, we didn't quite get away with that.
Always a pleasure. As you command.
And then
Anything
Quentin,
shiny?
snatch that guy.
Line and sinker.
Cool. Okay. That was scrappy, but it worked. So I didn't really have time to explain what I was doing there, but
You threw
that's
your
fine.
net and captured a memory
The main thing
card.
is it worked. And then Fear takes out that guy, and we're finally clear.
One less to worry about.
They all seek my riches. Ready to fire.
Now,
Thank you.
there is a Udex over there. Bit of a pain. Is there any way we can take out the Udex without anyone noticing? Okay, so we can get to here.
The landing could be a bit rough.
We could potentially knock him out at
I
least.
would have forgotten otherwise.
Oh no. Okay, that's not going to work because of that commissary. So, what was the point of being able to pull this ladder down? I could really use Teresa at this point, but alas. Because that commie can see really well over there. We can see if Afia can blink across to the Udex, but I don't think so. Yeah, you stay there for a moment.
Glad you have our backs.
Then when that commissarius turns around...
No second thoughts, eh?
Well now.
Okay, so we can get over here.
Unshackled.
Navigate.
Oh, we can, good.
Maiden's fire whispers to me.
Oh, holy flame. Burn your glorious symbols into this abominable soul.
That's not good.
Your help.
Resist it, Marley.
We're on our way.
I resist. I must resist.
Now, oh, that door lets us skip some of this area. That's good.
I like these odds.
Now, who... Yeah, you are paying enough attention, I feel.
Let's skip a beat. We're all cutthroats here.
So work hard and serve the gracious maiden.
Okay. Afia's kill is
Resist
just
it, Marley.
too
We're
slow.
on our way.
No. Good. Gaia can get up here too.
Quelle surprise!
She does have a body already though.
Hard and
So I guess we drop that one.
Design illuminates your path.
Opportunity calls.
Wait for that commissarius to move about a bit. And that one. Now.
Now we're getting
Cannon
somewhere.
is mightier than the sword.
Well,
Don't get
Good.
too comfortable.
we got another bod. Gael proving to be
I would have
useful.
forgotten otherwise.
A fear can pop in here. I mean, they both can. Where's Quentin?
Any coin?
Come on, lad.
It's a deal then.
You're lagging behind.
Now,
Oops. Alright, let's try that
An
again.
offer I can't refuse.
Yep. Up he goes. Across he goes. Into the bush.
Will it yield coin?
Up he comes. Into that door.
is it there?
If that
Oh, jeez. I didn't realise there was a prognostica in that room. Which kind of makes taking out that commie a bit difficult. So maybe we don't need to, though.
it's mine.
Right, so we're all over here now.
Focus your attention.
What's in it for me?
Yeah.
There to
So maybe we all just
rob your
sneak past that.
enemies of the
I mean, how are you looking? You're seeing the hedge, but that's about it. When that commie goes back, a fear could, for example, climb up here. No? She's not going to
Consider
climb
it
up there?
done.
Why didn't she just climb up the
So
vines when I
Consider
asked her to?
it done.
feel your connection.
What do we have here?
And is that commissarius getting in the way? Slightly.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Cool, so she's across. But now she can't jump down? How can you not jump there? That seems like a pretty easy jump to me.
Prod your
Okay,
others
that's
with the answers.
scuppered that
I
plan.
can feel
So what's the point in those vines then if you can't then jump down on the other side? I'm curious about this. I want to explore it more. I mean, that roof is fully covered by that proggy. So from up here, yeah, she can move along here. But then what? There's no door over there. There's nothing to climb on over there. And yeah, it seems like there's nowhere to drop off.
Always move forward.
So what's the purpose in this little
Today's
wall?
studies
If we distract
develop
that guy and then
ideas of
blink up to that
beacon
guy,
judgment.
maybe we can get away with that.
Let's skip. Always move forward.
Right, okay, we can't get away with that because the prognosticator hears us. But we might just be able to run up and stab him, because that's quieter.
A crack in the glass.
Right, okay, a commissarius saw us
Marley
that time.
resets time, and we can
The
try
one that
again.
goes through the doors.
Fellow kindred.
So we need to wait for him to
Today's studies
do his thing. And then when he starts to go back, and he goes back, then we'll try it.
A crack in the glass.
But it doesn't work because... Yeah. So, Quentin, Gael, how can you both help me? I guess if Gael comes down... I mean, maybe I could just do the same as before, and I could use the cannon to fire Quentin over the wall to a spot where he's not going to be seen by anyone. And then I could use him to hook Gael over the wall. Maybe that's worth considering before we do anything else.
I missed the waves under my feet. Don't worry, you're dead anyway. Well, I was going to clean my canal anyway. Magnifique.
Cool, so that's Quentin over. And then from there...
Alright, I suppose.
No, he can't
If there is value,
do anything
it's
about
mine.
it. Yeah, so... I mean, we've got Quentin over to a new spot.
We're
at
at the
least.
base of the cathedral. How are things with you, Marley?
My soul has been singed raw. I am clinging on.
Resilient are we, ship. Perhaps a little encouragement is in order.
Marley, give yourself to the fire.
It's his voice. I only hear the captain's voice. Navigator, help me.
We're almost there, Marley.
Right, I'm going to drop a quick save there. Now that Marley's
To
over.
remember, Marley.
Because we know we can get Aethir up there as well. So maybe we can get
Never
Aethir over.
Always move forward.
Oui.
Come fishy fishy.
Whee.
I'll take that.
Yeah, there we go. So that's 2 over. But Gael can't climb vines, I don't think. So,
I
And
stand
stored.
against the tempest. Bien sûr.
yeah, she can't.
Thank you, Marley.
If we could find a spot where we could get her over, that'd be great. Now, what's your view like? Pretty good. But we're not expected to be over here, so there's a bit of a blind spot. That's going to be good for our purposes.
Up it.
It will be done.
Let's see. Can we get away with that? Not quite. Okay.
Thank you, Marley.
Maybe it's not amazing for our purposes. That bloody acolyte at the back there being a pain. Let's get you two over here though. See what you can do. Oops. Let's do it whilst you're not being...
That pond is
Watch.
fished empty.
Aethir can't blink up there because there's no one to blink to.
Consider it done.
If Quentin distracts that
Gold
guard,
is greeting. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
can
My
Aethir blink
sword
up
is
to him
razor sharp.
whilst being out of earshot of the commie?
Free. I'll be there soon.
Yeah.
Your soul is free. Heavy.
And then let's go just drop him in over there somewhere.
I like these odds.
Now, no one's really got eyes on that commie except for the patrol. So they can do their patrolling thing.
Death's not the end, eh?
That's another bot out of the way.
Oh,
If I can get rid of the patrol, then I can fanny around until we find a way to get Gael over. So there is a spot over here where only the proggy is really watching. So maybe we do
Got a good head in my
get
chest.
Quentin and Aethea back over.
For your
We
life.
will take down the front one, and then we'll just blink to the back one with Aethea. Let's see how that works out.
This memory is ours. I like
Cool,
Welcome
that
to
appears to have worked out.
Let's
That's a
get you
big
somewhere
one. Don't
else.
sell me short.
Good. Now this little corner is ours. So now
Deal to remember, Marley.
Quentin can pop up here. Before I forget, he should probably get his skull back.
Another kind of
But
bag.
now that he's got it, we should be able to find a spot where he can reach over and hook Gael, I'm hoping.
I can smell gold already.
Yoink.
Lights out.
Good. We've got the whole crew back together. Do we just ignore the rest and nip into that tower? Does that help us? Yes, because we can nip out the other side of that tower. Good. No one's noticing our little party. Now, you though will notice things. Maybe she's got just enough time.
You won't be with us long. Dodge the undead!
Okay, maybe she doesn't.
We could have done without your interference.
But if she comes out,
Molly.
At your
and
service.
we come out, and then right now,
The cannon is
we do
mightier
double
than a
attack.
sword.
and we do a running distraction.
I like these odds.
Now we should be okay. Yeah.
Thanks, Marty.
Now, is anyone watching this guy? So down he goes. Oh no, that guy came back. So again, this is just a timing issue, this one.
As you command.
It's not an issue of strategy. It's just an issue of waiting
Let's see
for
what's
that
out there.
guy to turn around at the right time. Like
I'll
so.
be there soon. Don't let heavy.
And we'll chuck you in a door.
Your help is appreciated.
Now, this place is big and complex, and Lord knows what's going on. So Lady would have been very useful here.
An offer I can't refuse. Let's come to an accord.
Okay, that goes out.
Good arms on your shoulders, Quentin. Even though the head is lacking.
And then that should allow us to take out
What do
those
we have
two,
here?
because Aethea can come down here
My
as well.
soul tired.
You
Quentin,
have what I want.
attack that guy. Aethea, blink to that guy.
Consider it done.
Well struck of you.
Let's get you somewhere else.
I cast for. That's a big one. Nobody takes what's mine.
Cool. So we're making progress into this little area. Do we need to worry about these
For a rainy
outside
day, Marley.
bits? Or is it just the inside bits? Might just be the inside
This
bits.
strange tugging. Can you sense it?
No. That kindred. Are these kindred all connected to one another? Because that one seems to be connected there. And there, and there. So, yeah, it's a triangle of kindred.
I had a vision. I cannot make sense of it.
Reforge its blasphemous nature into the
So how are we supposed to take out
instruments
three
of our
kindred at
salvation.
once? Oh, there's our crew. Can we rescue them? That'd be spiffing. There's Ignatia. We've got another acolyte over there.
This strange.
Did he see down here? Or was that the kindred? That was the kindred, I think, who saw down here. I don't think that acolyte does.
Grind its rebellious spirit.
Yeah, Ignatia's got a good sight range on her. So where do you go? And what do you see? You do see kind of over there on the stairs. Maybe that's a point we can exploit.
Strange.
Yeah, so he's going to notice that. But now Ignatia's going to... Oh no, she's not come back over. Good.
I drive a deadly bargain. It's a deal then. Ready to fire.
Cool. So that's an acolyte down. I mean, there's no reason why we can't set off
The
alarms.
Inquisitor.
There's no reason why we can't kill a kindred and not the others. But we've played that way so far, so I'd rather continue with that. Now, who's watching you? Is anyone watching you? Doesn't look like it.
If there is value,
Here we are.
it's mine.
Time to end this mad ritual.
Sign your treaty. Alive.
Burns, Navigator. It lashes, leaps. It feeds on all that I am.
Ah, your resistance crumbles. Only a little more, and you are broken. Then you will be mine.
Right, so where are you
Do or
looking?
die,
Like,
our crew. Don't waste your efforts on Ignatia. Disrupt the ritual. All seals must break at once. Let's get to it.
I
No.
had a vision.
where are you looking?
I cannot make sense of it.
It
So,
will be dealt with.
Quentin doing his best to earn MVP
Golden
here,
opportunity. What?
dealing with all these
I'll
acolytes.
trade you for your life. Another kind of bag.
Oh bollocks, that commie came in at just the wrong moment. Yeah, everyone's buggering off again.
I
If that
see
commie
your
can
fate.
stay away, that would be great.
This knife will be your end. Another kind of bag. That's
Good.
a big one.
And we'll just dump you in the door. So, that kindred isn't really looking at our crew. But that acolyte is. Can we get a
sword is
fear over
razor
here?
sharp. Straight to the point. What? Pirates.
Not if we just march out in front of
Marley.
Let's see what's
that
up.
guy. Maybe. Just maybe this will work.
Having is better than wanting.
Again, this might be a case of timing it around Ignatia,
Fishing for
but
another memory.
we can do that.
Finders keepers. Right.
Let's get moving, eh?
Yeah, you come on over.
No second thoughts.
You
eh?
get Rex. And then Quentin,
Cast for treasure.
you scoop them up.
Ready to fire.
Good. Now, the moment of truth. Can we free our mates?
Memory.
Let's see where Ignatia's going to go and if she can see a fear from here. No, she's going that way.
Never look back. Now we're getting somewhere. There. We'll have you out in no time.
Unleash.
Okay, she's not having that.
Blast! She's one step ahead of us.
How predictable you are. Even in the face of inevitability. Touch them, and I will undo your act.
We will negotiate it once more.
Okay, so we can't free the crew. Is anyone really watching that commissariat?
Subdue this defiant soul, and
Maybe
purge
not.
it.
Any cannons loose?
Maybe we can take out this commie next.
Good.
I mean, there's a proggy there as well, though. When he turns
Sure,
around...
Mrs. Storms. Anybody up for a ride?
Okay, yeah, we can't just take out that commie because there's too many people
I'll never
watching.
get used to this.
So I'm not finding an easy way further around.
What's in
I
it?
guess we can distract that lad.
Hold it right there.
Move over here.
Well, well.
Okay, we'd need to blink. I'm sure that's doable. A distract into...
Another
blink.
memory unleashed.
I mean, do we even need to, though?
What do we
Can we
have
just go
here?
around this side?
Always move forward.
We can. And then... Let's see. I guess we're not worried about Ignatia.
Yes.
Time
I'll
is-
be there.
Try again.
Maybe
What's in it for me?
we distract this guy whilst Quentin
Anything
throws
shiny?
his... Is there a spot? Is there a spot where you see where the kindred doesn't?
Would you hear it?
Not exactly.
Try
Right,
again.
so if I... Let's see.
They all seek my riches.
We're going to throw that down there,
Diamonds, rubies,
but before it arrives, we're going to
Opportunity
distract
cost.
that guy.
Well, well.
And that will lure over the acolyte. Yeah, so that's got the Acolyte. Now, we're going to distract again, whilst Quentin moves
Finders
over there,
keepers.
and then...
I drive a deadly bargain. We found no common ground.
Something.
Come fishy fishy.
Okay, that almost works, but
I'll never get used to this.
what we need to do... Let's see, where's Ignatia View? Over there.
Opportunity calls.
If we can put Aethea in a position there where she's
Golden
not really seen.
greetings. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds,
Now, we distract the
treasured memories.
Kindred again,
What do we have here?
and then you just jump on that guy
Come fishy
and
fishy.
lure him in.
Line
Good.
and sinker.
That works. Now, Aethea, get behind there in case Ignatia sees you.
Into the instrument of our salvation.
So now these two should be able
They all seek my riches.
to sidle past.
Nobody takes what's mine.
I've heard an
Okay, they get spotted by that guy. Now, what if we just distract
Crack in
you,
the glass.
and then you two
Better than
climb up here
wanting.
rapid
Nobody
like,
takes what's mine.
and you're not seen up there. Good.
If there is value, it's mine. Couldn't see eye to eye.
Good. Two more down. We'll gradually clean the place out.
so it may pay
We've got access to another Kindred. So we've got access to all three Kindred, really. Although that Acolyte does view
Time
up
is
there. Okay.
Uncertain here.
Is anyone watching that Commissarius?
I like it already. Let's send them on their way.
No.
No.
Oh wait. Okay, someone did spot us, but also that door links to where exactly? Does that link to that other door? You're joking. They've linked the whole time and I didn't realise. That is nonsense.
Thank you for the backup.
I guess I'd only use the doors as hidey holes. Now, does that guy down there actually see up here? No, he doesn't, so he can't be lowered with a skull.
Time is uncertain here.
But Aethea
Now we're
can
getting somewhere.
hide down there in that bush.
Well now.
Okay, I thought she could jump over the railing, but she can't. Very well.
Time.
Okay, so that guy can't really see up here. He's just pretending that he can. Is that other Acolyte going to see this? No, good.
Heavy.
Our task is never finished.
Opportunity calls. Always move forward.
My chest is
Right, we
off
have hidden those
limits.
bots. Good.
Captured and stored.
Now that guy does kind of look a bit down the stairs. So maybe we can get him.
Mightier than the sword.
My best piece.
Task is never finished.
What do we have
I
here?
can smell gold already.
This might work. Oh, come on. You could see that.
Remain
Yeah, you
open
coming
to
over.
path.
Let's see what's out.
Now, are you in a position there where you can get shanked? Without anyone's
Through the
knowledge.
veil. I'll be there soon. Death's
Oh.
not the end, eh?
Why didn't... Ah, Jesus. I blinked next to him instead of on him.
Trying it again.
I guess I could have done it
Honing
in shadow mode just to ensure that it was going to be accurate, but I didn't think I needed to.
I'll be there soon. Welcome to the other side. Let's get you somewhere else.
We've got a prognosticar up here, and some various
Can you
acolytes.
sense it? I'd rather concentrate on my task.
And we are going to need to clear all these guys out.
Never look back.
I wish I had some better distractions on this team.
Mightier than the sword.
Oh wait, I've got a better distraction, haven't
Time
I?
is uncertain here.
I've got Gael's firecrackers.
Strange in the air.
So yeah, come on Gael. It's time to get you round there and in the action. You can use the door that we've discovered works. Let's see how good these firecrackers are.
They always forget.
Yeah, they've got a good radius.
I see your fate written.
So that guy will come down and have a look.
I will
And he'll get
Shall
swamped.
not go.
right where I
Good.
For it is your holy
Ignatia can see
fame
down
that
below quite a lot.
rectifies all
I mean, we should be able to take
Cannot
down
make sense of it.
the Kindred at this point. So, what if we queue them all up?
ready.
And then we're going to have to trigger them all at different times.
Again and again.
So we're going to have to go Gael first, because she's furthest away. Then
Our
Aethea
task is
just
never
after that.
finished.
Let's see. So you turn round, Ignatia. Now are you just going back to your middle bit? Yeah,
Subdue
you go back to your middle
this
bit.
defiant soul.
Time
And-
is uncertain.
So basically, as soon as Ignatia turns around, we can launch the attack.
It will be dealt.
That would have worked if not for the Commissarius, so we'll have to keep an eye out for him as well.
We will
At least I hope it would have
negotiate
worked.
once more.
I sense uncertainty approaching.
It's a deal.
Right. Okay, that seems to have worked. Now,
I miss the waves
Gael.
under my feet.
I want you over there, rapid like. Aethea. Let's see.
Consider heavy.
Yeah. You go down there.
Your cannon is mightier than the sword.
And then Quentin.
Anything shiny?
I mean, yeah, you're just fine to do that. Good. Yeah, I'm glad that
Keep it
worked.
for a rainy day, Mark.
Now, we've still got to take out these lads, though, so that's still a problem. But there's at least one fewer person looking at that Commissarius now. I think that Commissarius that's moving around is probably the key. There might just be a sliver of a chance when the proggy turns around. And when Ignatia's not
Subdue
in the wrong place.
My
this
soul
defiant
tired.
soul.
Yeah, this mission is frustrating, though. I think I've
I'm
picked the
glad
wrong
your
crew
memories
members,
are
to be
still
honest.
working, Mount.
I should have bought more people that can distract. But then again, the commies can't be distracted, so...
The maiden
Thump.
I hope you don't.
Yeah, so if it's not the commie, it's the proggy. Someone will always see us taking that guy out.
Must nature
Could have done without your interference,
our
Molly.
salvation.
I really wish I could just rescue my guys. And I haven't tried it yet, but I'm guessing we can't take out Ignatia.
It will be dealt with.
Charge.
Is that all you can do?
Get in our cannon.
Sneak and murder until all opposition lies dead.
I mean, it's a good plan.
How easy it is to outwit you again. Unleash!
So yeah, she's not going to allow that either. Very well.
Strange tugging.
And I'm guessing we can't just kill the
Fishing for another
Custodes
living.
either.
What's in it for me?
The fire
I know
speaks.
this.
Consider it done.
What is your
this?
powers are you cannot strike me down,
And
so you
yet you
scratch
play.
at my seals.
Pitiful.
Let the Marley wipe your intolerable meddling from existence. Unleash!
Yeah. So we've now clarified, as we originally suspected, that none of these things are going to work. And we are going to have to
Oh, I remember.
deal with the 3 seals, including this one, with a bloody prognosticar, 2 commissarius, and an acolyte. Maybe we can jump attack that guy and get it done quickly before anyone sees us.
The
Gracious
Inquisitor
maiden.
remains.
What if Quentin sneaks over there?
The Inquisitor remains.
It's a deal.
But then we can't...
I'll trade you for your love.
yeah, we can't quite... Well, we can't jump attack him for some reason.
If there is value, it's mine.
Let's see what.
We could get Aethea to distract the commissarius at least briefly.
Well, well.
Yeah,
The Inquisitor
maybe that's the plan.
remains inscrutable.
Right, so you go over there.
Straight to the point.
Fuck's sake.
Negotiation.
Ignatia is the worst.
Let's see what's out there. I like it already.
Time is.
I never seem to be quite sure where she's going to be looking at any given moment. Okay, so here we're alright. I think.
Oui.
And now, that comm is about to turn around, so let's distract him with a bit of freeze.
Consider it done.
I don't look
For
up to anybody.
just a
Yes,
moment. There we go. We've finally cracked the puzzle.
I see your fate.
Fire thrall!
Would you hear it?
Well, cracked it to some extent. What's the next step? Quentin,
I can smell gold already.
you scuttle down there. Scuttling seems a good word for what Quentin does with his time.
An offer I can't
No.
refuse.
Have you got time to get in there? Good.
Is there...
To the memory mark.
No.
It's unseen.
Is that?
Is this in general going to work?
Sign your another kind of bag.
Through your tongue.
If you ever worked out with me,
Yes, good.
you could be even.
I'll hold on.
Right, so
to what's
now
mine.
we just need Gael over here too.
going to hurt.
If we fire our cannon at that guy to get his attention, and then a fear stabs that guy, and Quentin runs and stabs that guy, now,
At your heave ho.
yeah, you drag that bod over there, please.
Golden greeting.
You scoop that one up, and then get out of sight.
Let's see what's out there.
And then
I'll
Quentin,
hold on
if you can
to
also
what is mine.
scoop that one. Good. Right,
Mine and
now,
sinker.
does Ignatius look down at this
If there is
side?
value,
Probably.
It's mine.
Come on, Ignatia. Turn around. There we go.
Long shots. Bring down your anger.
The seals are broken. What are you going to do?
Free! Taste my vengeance. Fire thrall!
Blams.
The flame! It's growing too strong! I cannot!
Oh dear.
Ah!
It's ready. The visions. Finally.
Good. I think we've ruined everyone.
See the endless city, the dawn of blessed unchange, an hour honed to perfection, a synchronous day forged from what never was.
She's out of it like the rest of them. I say we kill her now.
No. Death might break the fire's hold on her soul. What we need is the captain's head.
Yep. It's very
Here it
quiet
is.
now.
Free for the taking.
As long as Ignatia is under the fire's spell, she won't be able to command me. Take it with you, then free the crew and bring everyone to a tear. You'll meet no resistance.
Sweet. That is exactly what we wanted to
What's
hear.
in it for me?
So,
Any cannons
crew,
loose? Careful negotiations.
Quentin, you get the honours because you are the treasure hunter after all. There's no greater treasure than the captain's head.
That's that.
My soul is razor sharp.
Any
Well
coin?
done, everyone. Find the nearest tear and return to me.
Ha! To be strung up like an amateur martyr. Embarrassing.
Thanks, matey. That came just in time.
So, you're telling me the flame caught the minds of everyone on this island?
Aye, Ignatia concentrated a vast amount of it, even enough to overwhelm her. I'm sure she would have brushed off anything less.
She's tough as nails, I'll give her that.
I live again.
Right, so
Sure as a stone.
away we go. Looks like we've only got the one tear to go through. So we'll just race everyone down there and finally finish this accursed mission. Who would I have bought if I knew what this was going to be like? Well, Salady, obviously, because she's OP as hell. And Zagan, probably. I think I kind of shot my bolt and brought all my good people to part one.
Done, Mark.
There we go. Judgment postponed. Take down 100 Eunuchs. We'll get there. We did finish the mission without raising an alarm. Well, we raised lots of alarms, but Marley does not remember that. Jeez. So it was a fun little route we took, just sort of sidling past all the enemies until we got to the point we needed to, rather than killing our way up through the middle, as we also could have done. But yeah, Gael and Quentin is a potent combination for getting around the map in one piece. But then when that was no longer an option, it was just a case of murk everyone. That's when things got tricky and the timings got awkward. But that's the fun of the game. Experiment, solve the puzzles. Yeah, you never know how it's going to go until it goes. And then suddenly, whoosh, we're all off down the bottom. Grand. I think Quentin was probably the MVP there. Some of those distraction kills that he got were crucial. And indeed, there we go. Finish Act 2. 20% overall completion. There's a lot of badges left. And now...
Rough ride. Still in one piece, Marley?
Aye. Let us talk once you're ready.
Yes, we will once we're ready.
I cast for treasure.
But for now, I think it might be time for another crew tale before we sign off. So, Quentin, you've earned the honour, I
If there is
think.
value, Navigator, a moment of your valued time, please.
Sure, Quentin.
Have you thought about my offer?
Offer? What
For the
offer?
sword.
When you first brought me back, I showed interest in the sword stuck in your ribs. I would pay you well.
You're serious? That sword is not for sale.
Ah, if there's one thing my father taught me, it's that if anything is not for sale, it's up for trade.
Trade it for the skull.
If there's nothing else to this conversation, I think I got somewhere to be. See ya.
No, wait. What about your hat, then? Surely it isn't as sacred as that sword.
Well, no, but it's
No,
stylish.
of course not, but...
That's what I thought. You know, I've got a great piece of ornate rope here I'd like to... Wait a minute. Some of my curses are missing. Damn it. Oh, no. It's gone too.
Oh no.
Curses. You're saying that rope was cursed?
Ah, aren't we all? Unfortunately, I don't have time to clarify.
Well, we can't have Quentin losing his stuff.
Maybe one of the skeletons got their hands on my stuff. Wouldn't know how, but it never hurts to check. Let's see if any one of them is acting strangely.
I mean, that
What's the deal
one
with it?
doesn't seem to be, but let's have a look.
Tied.
Ah,
Ah,
Ropes.
yes! That is a devious little rope. The ornaments are beautiful, but it does have a tendency to entangle its proprietor. Good to have it back, but still not what I was looking for the most. Now, my skeletal friend, where did you get this?
Rope.
yeah.
Ah! I'll have to ask the Marley if I want to find out more.
Has someone been tidying up?
Marley?
Quentin, what is it you want to buy from me this time?
No, nothing. At the moment, I'm content with what I have. Or would be. You see, some of my belongings are unfortunately absent from my chest.
Are these belongings perchance cursed and/or extremely dangerous?
You know, I'd argue that mostly depends on who handles them and in what circumstances.
So, yes.
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 On both accounts. One of the skeletons was already entangled in a particularly nasty rope of mine. Do you think they could have pried my chest open?
No. I would be aware if they put their collective mind to such an effort.
Yeah. Ordinarily, piles of bones can't open my chest anyway.
I'll keep my tendrils out for these items. Come back to me another time.
I will. Thanks, Marley.
Yeah, thanks, Marley. You're a good one.
Well, not much to do for now. Let's hope that Marley finds something before more damage is done.
Let's hope so. But unfortunately for now, that is the end of this video, because it's been far too long already, I imagine. Next time we will find out what the next steps are now that Ignatia has been maidens fired to oblivion. Maybe? It's hard to say. We'll find out anyway. Thanks for watching, friends.